Hi everyone, my name is Matt, and I want to talk to you about my thoughts of Rachel Zegler. She is one of my favorite actresses, and she is a very talented singer. And my two main favorite movies that she played in was West Side Story and in the Disney remake Snow White. What I really liked about her in these movies is how she made Maria in West Side Story and Snow White in the Disney remake of Snow White, uh, of how they are very compassionate towards people who are struggling in life, wanting to do good things, and have making their characters have a very unique singing at different songs. In the summer, I had mailed her a letter when she was on a Broadway show in London, where I explained about how I enjoyed her acting and how I liked her portrayal of playing Maria in West Side Story and Snow White in the Disney remake on Snow White. And in my letter, I explained about how I really liked her making these characters very unique, creative, compassionate, with critical thinking skills, and having the motivation to want to make a world a better place despite challenges. Another thing that I've mentioned in my letter to her, and what I've always known about Miss Rachel Zegler, is that she is a very strong advocate for the rights of the disabled, including people with autism spectrum, and she is an advocate for social justice causes too, which is very inspirational to me. Her activism on supporting the rights of the disabled really inspires me when I struggle with autism, including learning disability, and when I deal with getting teased by other people, including some of my friends, for struggling with my disability, or when I lose motivation in life, or when I'm trying to figure out different ways to navigate society that is filled with bigotry, including hate, and also how to be motivated to try to be compassionate with critical thinking skills, to make me be a human being in a society that wants to do good things. This month is December, and I got two personalized pictures from Miss Rachel Zegler. This is a picture of her in as Snow White in the Disney remake of Snow White. This is a picture of Miss Rachel Zegler and Maria in West Side Story, and she also took the time to answer my questions and answer sheet that I wrote for her. I asked her, what was it like starring in West Side Story, including Snow White, and do you feel like you resemble as Maria in West Side Story and as Snow White in the Disney Snow White? And she answered that it was the best part of my life. There were parts of them each and with me. And then when I asked her about giving me advice about working hard on my disability, how to find motivation, to find different methods to improve myself when there are challenges, she mentioned that you are lovely as you are. I believe in you and take those challenges with such bravery, with a heart, and that. I understand that I've been seeing a lot of people in the news media and a lot of people online where they say a lot of hateful things about Miss Rachel Zegler, and people complain about, oh, why did they cast her to play Snow White because she's a different race than the other people. And so personally for me, I don't like the way that people have made mean comments about Miss Rachel Zegler, because I think she is a very talented actress. But not only she's a talented actress, in my opinion, I am deeply, truly admire and inspired by her activism on supporting the rights of the disabled. And another reason why that I'm really am a huge fan of her was because the response that she sent me in the mail. And I was really grateful that she took the time to send me nice things. She took the time to answer my question and answer sheet. And also, I really like the characters, Maria in West Side Story and Snow White in the Disney remake of Snow White, where she makes these characters want to have compassion, kindness, critical thinking skills, and wanting to help other people despite challenges in society or when people get mean at her characters. So I really liked her characters, and her characters are very inspirational to me. And again, I just want to say that I am very, very grateful and appreciative of Ms. Zegler for taking the time to respond to my letter, including answer my question and answer sheet. And also, I'm very appreciative on her for being a huge, strong ally to the rights of the disabled community, including people with autism spectrum, and how she inspires me to work hard on my disability, which is autism, including a learning disability. And I hope that in the near future I can meet her because she is such a true inspiration to me. And I hope that also in the long run that she can continue on striving while in the entertainment industry, whether it's singing on Broadway, whether it's making albums or singing, or rather her being in movies, because she is a very talented actress and I really admire her and respect her. And I hope that in the long run, too, in the near future, that a lot of people can be appreciative of Ms. Rachel Zegler and not to say mean things about her, not to um, um, say bad things about her just because she played in the Disney remake of Snow White, because she really did her best as she could to make Snow White a very unique character who wants to help people, be kind, also be kind to Dopey, who played as one of the dwarfs in that movie, and that. Also, in this video, I'll show you a closer look up of her response to me and her response to my question and answer sheet. So thanks for taking the time to listen to my short video talking about why I like Rachel Zegler, how she took the time to respond to my letter, and my appreciation of her.